Well, I never intended to make a habit out of this.
I'll make it quick. Have you heard from Lulu?
Not since she took off after Luke.
Look how well that worked out for Lucky. Did he mention where he found his dad?
He didn't. I didn't ask. Why don't you talk to Lucky instead of me?
Well, I would, but I think he's going through a lot right now, and I didn't want to add to it.
You're concerned he'll have a bad reaction to Lulu taking off.
Well, yeah, he's a little off lately.
That's one way to describe it. Let me suggest you have the fire department on hand when you tell him, because I don't want the haunted star getting burnt down before the check clears.
Actually, I was going to keep him out of it. I was going to look for Lulu on my own.
By all means, I won't keep you.
Do you have any idea where Luke went?
Luke made an art form out of disappearing at will during our marriage. I was never very good at tracking him down.
I'm just a little worried.
I can see that. I can't help you.
You can't or won't?
Luke Spencer? Can't say I've ever heard the name. Then again, most men who come in aren't interested in making conversation.
He's in his 60s, tall, white hair. He drinks scotch, loves blues music, and never loses at cards.
It's a shame we haven't met. Sounds like an interesting man.
He's also very interested in privacy, so it wouldn't surprise me if he asked you to keep quiet, or even paid you to lie if someone came around looking for him. Please, I just need to speak with him.
Does he owe you money?
No. I have an offer that would be mutually beneficial. But if he turns it down, I'll leave.
Like I said, I haven't seen him here before, but on the off chance this man does come in, what's the offer?
I'm interested in obtaining a rare diamond. I'd have to go over the details personally with him.
Try again. No way a nice girl like you would have any part in a jewel heist.
I don't think that you understand the sentiment.
What's the matter? Never seen anyone turn a trick before.
My son Alan built this house. He gave it to his wife Monica as a wedding present.
That's very generous.
Oh, no. It was a spectacular piece of idiocy on Alan's part because he could never win another argument with Monica. All she had to do was threaten to toss him out on the street, which she did more times than I can count.
Well, I look at this as sort of the same way. You know, only you're using a job as leverage and Michael's the prize.
This is more than a job, dear. It's my born a Quartermaine, and he should have been raised a Quartermaine if his mother had used any common sense. Instead, he had to grow up with a mobster as a surrogate father.
I'm sure Carly had her reasons for letting Sonny raise Michael.
There is no good reason to bring up a child in a war zone. It's a miracle that Michael is even alive, and I don't want my great-grandson to suffer for Sonny's sins any longer.
Well, if you're hoping to try to turn Michael against Sonny, that won't happen. I mean, Michael loves his dad.
Edward wants to take care of his family, give him a good life. He just goes about it the wrong way.
You know what? Here's the thing. If I put myself in Edward's shoes and somebody took Michael from me and I couldn't have a relationship with my son for years, it would be terrible. But he still blames me that I turned you against the family.
I wasn't the person the Quartermaines needed me to be anymore. And neither is Michael.
It's not going to stop Edward from turning my son against me.
Yeah, but Sonny, Michael's old enough to know that there are two sides to every story.
Yes. Okay, you know what? I did risk bringing Michael into this life because I made him a target for
right,
my
and that
enemies.
hasn't changed how he feels about you. It hasn't even stopped him from wanting to be in this business.
That's not happening.
All we have to do is give him some options and trust that he's going to make the right choice.
But I don't think that Edward is the best option.
Okay, it's just for a summer.
Okay, all right.
For a couple months.
Right.
I mean, maybe he might like it and decide he wants to go to college. That would be the best thing.
Well, I guess it would be better, to risk losing Michael to Edward than having him pulled into this crazy life.
Threatening my dad is not the way to win my trust.
It wasn't a threat. It was a fact. Right? If it comes down to a power struggle, my father will win. Not because he's smarter, not because he's stronger, because he's got nothing to lose.
If Anthony comes after my family, you'll be fair game. Jason will come after you.
You think my father gives a damn if I get whacked tonight? He cares more about his damn roses than he ever did his family, and that's where Sonny and Anthony are opposites. Sonny's kids are his world, and I respect Sonny's will to be a part of his kids' lives. I do, but it makes him vulnerable, and my father will prey on that at every turn.
Okay, knowing that, why would I want to give Anthony any more leverage?
You want to wake up with regret the rest of your life? Knowing that you could have done more to save your father?
Look, I don't know if you're trying to manipulate me or you really want peace. Either way, I'm sorry, but I have to turn your offer down.
Sorry to hear that. Because when it comes down to it, it's very possible you could have a hell of a burden to carry.
Come on, you know Luke better than anyone.
I'm glad you think so.
Hey, Tracy, there's got to be a place that he would go.
I have no idea where Luke went, and quite frankly, I don't give a damn.
Even if this were to help Lulu.
Look, I tried to get her to face the fact that her father was gone. Her response was to quit her job and to try to breathe new life into a failed casino. Then I put the Haunted Star up for sale, so she got a check from Nicholas to try to buy it. I can't help you.
Great. Well, I'm not going to stop trying.
The best thing for Lulu would be to confront her father and hear him say to her face he prefers drinking to fatherhood.
Come on, that would destroy her.
No, it would destroy her illusions, and it's her illusions that are crippling her. She needs to let her father go, and you need to stay out of the way.
That girl looked like she was in high school.
Probably should be, but they aren't real particular about checking IDs around here. If a girl says she's of age and wants to work, Javier is happy to oblige.
Who's Javier?
You should go.
Not until I find Luke.
If you're not careful, you could find yourself in serious trouble.
Why?
You're asking questions about dangerous men who don't like their names thrown around.
I thought you said you never heard of Luke.
I was talking about Javier. You need to go. Now.
I can't. This is too important.
What do you really want with Luke? And don't give me that story about needing him to steal a diamond. This feels personal.
You're right. You're right. I haven't been entirely honest with you.
Hey! How are you?
I'm good. How are you? How's Alec?
Oh, he's perfect.
Oh, in your completely unbiased opinion, of course.
No, he is perfect. Obviously, I've gotten past my little rough patch, and I'm actually really starting to feel like I'm his mother.
Yeah, well, he's lucky to have you.
Gosh, so crazy. I've just been really feeling lately, you know, like I finally have everything that I've ever really wanted in life.
It's a good feeling, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. And I don't want anything to ruin it. It's actually the reason why I came by, because I talked to Alexis today, and she told me that I'm going to be called as a witness in your custody case.
Yes.
Yes?
Yeah. Well,
Well, is that because I dislike Carly, or is it because I do, you know, think that she has had a negative influence on her children?
Well, it's part of the reason,
Okay. Look, I haven't even met Jocelyn. I mean, you know, her lawyers could find out about that, and it could, you know, turn out to hurt your case rather than help.
I was hoping that you could spend some time with her today. But what I really need you to do is tell the court how dangerous Sonny is.